Hello, Steve White, Steve White 89. Well, just to be clear, I'm with Bette Midler. I heard the other day that she got in some trouble with some Twitter stuff. I didn't pay too much attention to it because Twitter gets angry at someone every day. But I actually read the thing today and I read her response and I totally agree and see what she's saying. And I don't understand how anyone other than people who get angry as a living, get outraged as a living, could find anything wrong with this. Basically, Bette Midler said, "Women of the world, we are being stripped of our rights over our bodies, our lives, and even our name. They don't call us women anymore. They call us birthing people or menstruators, and even people with the JJs. Don't let them erase you. Every human on earth owes you." Now, there are a lot of women who really think that the role of women is undervalued. And there's that in this. There's also, rights about another thing I can't name in YouTube. But the main issue is those comments were not exclusionary. They don't exclude trans women. They're not saying trans women aren't women. It's saying that not calling women women, calling them menstruators and birthing people and stuff like that is taking away from women. And that's true. So what she said didn't exclude trans women at all. It wasn't transphobic against trans women or trans people in any way. It was basically arguing against this other side to that. It's like if we couldn't use the term men anymore and I was just referred to as a sperm creator or something, I would find that very demeaning and I would not accept that. I would not be okay with being called that. And no woman, I don't think, should be accepting of being called a menstruator or a walking womb or something like that's all you are. It's demeaning. It's bizarre, and the people who are pushing for unfortunately, some of the people that are pushing for trans rights are also pushing for some absurd sort of exclusionary things of their own, where we can no longer refer to ourselves in a way that we identify, because that apparently offends people who don't identify as us. So, well, you can't say you're a woman because that offends me because I don't identify as a woman. Well, you can't say you're a man because that offends me because I don't identify as a man, and that's putting me down by saying that you're a man and I'm not, or somehow. It's a really strange mentality, some psychosis some people have, who are getting caught up in the whole debate about pronouns and trans rights and transphobia and so forth. So yeah, you don't have to have a problem with trans women to want to be called a woman. It doesn't mean they're not women too. You can't, just because saying I'm a man doesn't mean I'm saying that trans men aren't men. So you don't need to call me something different to avoid using that term because you don't want it to not be applied to them. It's just really bizarre. So I totally understand what she was saying. I agree with her. I didn't read the article that she pointed out that she was responding to this article. I think the erase issue kind of got some people worked out because she's white and people automatically think of, the theory about those people and replacement and so forth. But she wasn't saying that either. So a lot of people, they just like to get upset, they like to get angry, they like to have someone to be a victim of. And I've realised in relation to not just minority issues and gun culture and all that stuff, there's a whole psychology about America and Americans, and not just Americans, I guess Western, where we just are addicted to outrage. And we want to be the victims so then we can get outraged and get angry and have something to fight against. It's like people don't seem to be able to relate to the world outside of conflict. And we see that a lot with people. And they just look for something to argue and be upset about and be the victim of, because then they get sympathy and they get to get angry and they get all these emotions. And I think it's like being addicted to adrenaline or something. It's like being addicted to rage and anger and victimization and the validation, or the rage that you get to feel with that, and get to have other people validate you and so forth. There's more of that in this than her actually saying anything inappropriate. She certainly has a proven track record of 60 years of supporting the various minorities, not just the LGBTQI plus community, and anyone who could think Bette Midler is not supportive of minorities is insane and ignorant, or they really just want to be upset for the sake of it, and they're just ignoring what they actually know just for that little, that adrenaline high of that little, little rage hit, that little I can't. I saw that and I thought, really? I thought she might have said something bad and I didn't want to look at it in case she did. And then I looked up like, no, she's right. She didn't say anything wrong. These people, this is about them. It's not about her. So, yeah, I'm with Bette. Not with Macy Gray, though. Don't agree with what she said, but or JK. But, yeah, Bette, totally different. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.